What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So I'm sorry again. I tried making a video uh, yesterday. I tried making two videos, but since I missed a video before, then I'm a little bit behind in my schedule. So I'll try. I'm not gonna make any promises just in case something happens again like this. So I'll try my best to try to upload two videos tomorrow or today. Sorry, yeah. I'm actually uploading this the day before you're seeing this, except it's really late right now, and I don't want to upload a video this late. So that's why I'm going to be uploading this tomorrow. But anyways, I promise I'll try my best to upload a Roblox video later today as well, the day you guys are seeing this. So yeah, let's get right into this video. So this video is just basically I'm going to give some early predictions for the records of each team and the playoffs for the 2021-2022 NFL season. And yeah. Okay, so let's start with the AFC North. Yeah, that's correct. I think they're the best division in the entire NFL. Maybe besides the Nfc West, they're pretty good too. So in terms of the AFC, they're probably the best division. And let's start here with the Ravens. I think they're a great team, and I think they're going to continue that. The Browns are also a great team. I had them have one tie when I was making the schedule predictions. And then the Steelers, they're a little bit worse than last year, but they're still a good team. They're still going to make the playoffs. I think that's the last spot in the playoffs too that they made. And then the Bengals, they almost made the playoffs, but obviously Joe Burrow was injured last season, so I think he's still gonna play good, but I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. All right, now moving on to the AFC South. Let's start with the Tennessee Titans. Regardless if they trade for Julio Jones or not, they're a really good team either way. And that's the thing about this video too. These are early predictions, and a lot of players requested trades, which I'll talk about more later. Actually, we have one down here at the bottom of the division too. Deshaun Watson requested a trade, but at least for the Titans, I don't think it's going to affect my predictions too much. And then for the Texans, I think they're not going to play that good because I don't know if Deshaun Watson's going to leave the season or not. But J.J. Watt left, and if they played bad last season, I think they're going to play bad this season as well. And then I think people are sleeping on the Jacksonville Jaguars because you can't forget that Trevor Lawrence has never lost a regular season, at least the regular season game ever in his life, and that's including high school and college. I saw that one, and I was really impressed by that. So, and then also we have the Indianapolis Colts, and I think they're going to do really good too, but not good enough to make the playoffs. Alright, so the next division I'm going to be talking about is the AFC East. So I have the Bills. The only team making the playoffs from this division, for me at least, is the Bills. I think they played really good last year in the playoffs, and I think it's probably going to continue. I have them 6-0 against all these other division teams. I just think the Bills are really good. And then the Dolphins, same thing as last year. They're a good team, a solid team. They're probably going to have a similar amount of wins and losses as losses. So that's why I have them also barely missing the playoffs. The Patriots, I feel like they're a little bit overrated now. I just feel like, I don't know, they still need better receivers. And I feel like they have a weird quarterback situation going on. I don't know. I'm just not feeling the Patriots this season. And same thing with the Jets. I think Zach Wilson's only going to win 2 games for them. And yeah, that's my predictions for the AFC East. Alright, so now we have the AFC West with the Kansas City Chiefs as the only team making the playoffs from this division. So, yeah, I think the Chiefs, compared to this division, a lot of people are saying that this division is going to be good next season, but I don't know. The Broncos, I feel like I may have given them too many wins. I don't know if they're going to win 5. I think they're probably going to win less, but the Chargers are probably going to be good. They're going to be solid, and same thing with the Raiders. But I think since the Chiefs are in this kind of division, I think the Chiefs are going to play pretty good. But the Chiefs do have a pretty tough schedule, I saw. All right, now moving into the NFC, we're going to start with the Nfc North. So the Packers and the Bears are going to come out of that division for my prediction. So yeah, I think the Packers this one's probably the most confusing for me with Aaron Rodgers requesting a trade, and he hasn't shown up to much practices. So I think they're going to struggle a little bit at the beginning of the season. When I was doing it, they had a pretty tough schedule at the beginning of the season, and then I think they're going to play better later in the season as they start building up better team chemistry and all that. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to stay with the Packers this season. I don't know. I'm just feeling like that, and then I think he's going to retire the next season. And then the Bears, I think they're another team that everybody's sleeping on. I think Justin Fields, he's one of my favorite players from the draft, and I really hope he does good there. And then we have the Lions and the Vikings at the bottom. I just feel like they're not going to be... They're kind of like last season. They're just not that good, especially since the Lions traded Matthew Stafford away for Jared Goff. All right, so now on to the NFC South. So we have the Buccaneers is the only team coming out of this division. I think the Buccaneers are bringing back all 22 starters, which is awesome. So it's going to be pretty easy for them because the team's basically the same. And then the Falcons was a little bit hard to predict because of, again, Julio Jones. Panthers, I knew they were going to be like an okay team, not going to make the playoffs. And then the Saints, for them, it's just their quarterback situation ever since Drew Brees retired. I think Winston's a solid quarterback, but not good enough to lead them to be at the top of the division near the Buccaneers. All right, now on to the NFC East, or like some people like to call it last season, the NFC Least. But this season, I think the Cowboys are going to be at the top of the division. I think this is the most controversial division in the entire NFL. So for the Cowboys, Dak Prescott's going to come back, and I think he's going to play really good for them. And then for the Eagles, I'm hearing that they're going to be really good. Same thing with the Giants. I think they're going to have the same record. And then the Washington football team, they played good last season, but I feel like they're a little bit of a hard team to predict. But yeah, I have the Cowboys making the playoffs because they're at the top of the division. And then last, but definitely not least, we have the best division in the NFL, in my opinion, the Nfc West. So for them, I have the Seahawks leading the division with a 13-4 record. They're obviously a good team, and I'm hearing Russell Wilson is now happy with the team. So that really shows that, he's pretty confident. The Rams have always been a good team. And then the Cardinals, they signed J.J. Watt. So they're going to be a pretty good team too. I'm pretty excited and they have like a really good wide receiver core. The Cardinals are one of my favorite teams in the NFL, and I'm excited to watch them next season. And then I also think the 49ers are a pretty solid team too, but just not good enough to make the playoffs. And then here's just like a little overview of both conferences. So for the AFC, the teams that are missing the playoffs just barely are the Dolphins, the Colts, and the Bengals. And then for the NFC, it's the Eagles, the Giants, and the 49ers. I decided it would be a little bit fun. I know this is probably going to be really inaccurate, but I'll make another video once the season's over and the playoffs are going to start. But I'm going to make a playoff prediction at the beginning of the season too. I thought it would just be a little bit fun. So yeah. Alright, so here's like my playoff bracket. It's a little bit too big to like show all of it, so just like the top of it was cut off and the bottom of it, and that was just the Bills and the Buccaneers on their bye week. So basically, I have the Steelers beating the Titans. I have the Ravens beating the Jaguars, the Chiefs beating the Browns, and then in the NFC, I have the Seahawks beating the Browns, the Bears. Sorry guys, I can't talk today. And then the Rams beating the Cowboys, and then the Cardinals surprisingly beating the Packers, and I think this is going to cause Aaron Rodgers to retire. And then we have the Bills beating the Steelers, the Ravens beating the Chiefs, the Seahawks beating the Rams, so it's a little bit of revenge from last season, and then the Buccaneers beating the Cardinals, and then the Buccaneers beating the Seahawks, and then the Ravens beating the Bills. And then my Super Bowl is Ravens versus Buccaneers, and I have the Buccaneers winning. So they're gonna go back to back. I just feel like I just really want to see Lamar Jackson do good in the playoffs. Like you can watch my video from last season too. I just really want Lamar Jackson to play good, and I want him to win the Super Bowl. But I feel like the Buccaneers are still gonna win it all, especially since they brought back almost their entire team, and all 22 starters. And yeah. Thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.